عنني أل بزخوت ربنا ورب يورم أبرجل عنني أل
השם ילחם לכם ואתם תחרישון. הקדוש ברוך הוא will fight for us when we're doing the right thing and we increasing more Torah, more mitzvot, and we elevating ourselves in the spiritual aspect, Baruch Hashem. So it's amazing to see so many people tonight. It's already late, 9:15, Baruch Hashem. It's over your bedtime, Fred, I think that's but Baruch Hashem, we're here, and hopefully the rabbi will come soon, but in the meantime, Baruch Hashem, we have the honor to hear dear friend that I met 10 years ago. The first night when I came to Miami was 10 years ago. I was walking in South Beach. You remember?
I do remember.
You remember? And I met you in one of the buildings over there, Baruch Hashem, with Yonel, I think, walking together.
Yonel, right? Michael.
Baruch Hashem, from the first second, we already had a conversation about Torah and philosophy, Jewish philosophy, Baruch Hashem. And I can tell you that Sharon himself, even though he's here to so much Torah. I heard many classes from him. We're friends first. We learned together so many times, and I will call him a keli. You know what is keli? Mahzik berachat, vessel that holds blessing. Obviously, we have the book over here in Bnei lots of learning from Rav Yom Avarjel Alav Shalom, and obviously for the children in Avdi Ben Chaim Nochaim. And it's a big zechut. You're gonna hear lots of chidushim. I know sometimes you're talking fast, so you're going to take it slow for the people, to everyone get all the chidushim, Be'ezrat Hashem, and we're looking forward to Hashem. Chazak u'baruch.
Thank you so much for that introduction. It's my first one ever in my life. I've never been introduced like that. I guess this is what happens when you open up for Rav Israel. My apologies in advance for the rabbi not being here on time. He got held up with something obviously extremely important in Boca. So allow me to entertain you with for the next few minutes with some Divrei Torah. I'm going to pull my best chidushim that I have, my favorite ones that I have. So hopefully it'll be worthwhile. So like that, time will go just like that, and like that you won't feel it, and the rabbi will be here, and all's well that ends well. I just want you to know that when I did meet him 10 years ago, he didn't look like that.
Improvements for the best.
Wow. I'm very proud of you. This week's parasha, it says, we have the brothers. We have Esav and we have Yaakov. Last time, the day we left him off, Esav says in his heart, wait till daddy dies, I'm going to kill you. Wait till Abba passes away, I'm going to murder you. And he ran away from that. Fast forward to 20 years later, now they're about to get together. Yaakov thinks, how do you go back to a brother that wants to murder you? Like, what possible message could you do? Could you give him? So it says, Vayishlach Yaakov malachim lefanav. It says that he sent malachim lefanav. By the way, the Midrash says, don't read Vayishlach Yaakov malachim lefanav, ela lepanav. What did he do? He says that Yaakov sent angels to Panav. You know, God's holy throne, Kisah Kavod, has 4 images on it. It has the image of a lion, of an eagle, of an ox, and of a human being. And the face of the human being is what? They say that it's the face of Adam HaRishon. And Shufrei of Adam HaRishon is Shufrei of Yaakov. So he says, Vayishlach Yaakov malachim, not lefanav, lepanav. He tells the malachim, go upstairs, go to Kisah Kavod, look at my face. Am I happy or am I sad? Is this a good mission or a bad mission? Vayishlach Yaakov malachim lepanav. He saw that he got a happy face. He saw that he got the approval. And he continued. And he says, Vayitzav otam, after he got the approval, he says, Lemor, ko temrun la'adoni le'esav. This is what you're going to say to my brother Esav. Ko amar avdecha Yaakov, im Lavan garti, vayechar ad ata. That I lived with Lavan, and now I've been lingered over there up until now. Wow. what a message. I lived with Lavan. Like you think that the first time that he comes back to talk to his evil twin brother that wants to kill him, it would be something a little bit juicier, a little bit more content, a little bit more impactful. Rashi reveals to us by the way of Bereshit Rabbah. It says, you know why he says Im Lavan Garti? You know why he's letting him know that I lived with Lavan? The famous Rashi, the famous Bereshit Rabbah. Im Lavan harasha garti, v'taryag mitzvot shamarti. He says, I lived with Lavan harasha, and I kept, when I tell you the word garti, I'm hinting that I kept taryag mitzvot, 6:13. Why is this so mind-blowing once again? I don't get it. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful chidush that I heard this week for the first time. I'd like to share it with you. Esav is wicked. Lavan is a ramai. You know, there are two peas in a pod. These are two people that should get along together. They should partner up and open up a crooked business together. Esav had a big mitzvah of kabet avicha v'timecha. So much that he wanted to emulate his father. At what age did his father get married? 40. At the age of 40, Esav got married. The problem with the marriage of Esav is that Esav was a twin to Rivka. Rivka has a brother. His name is Lavan, and he also had twins. Those were called Rachel and Leah. And it was very well known שהגדול לגדולה והקטן לקטנה, that these twins right now, the big one, the older one is going to go with the older one, and the younger one is going to go with the younger one. Why, at 40 years old, you don't go and marry what everybody says? It's you marry within the family. You already have a shidur. Why didn't you go there? You know why Esav didn't go to Lavan? He was scared. Esav, the wicked Esav, was scared of who? Lavan. Why? Lavan has a reputation that if you visit him, in one night, you don't come back, you don't wake up in the morning. You go, he tries to feed you food that is poisoned, or he kills you in your sleep, and you never make it to the next morning. As a matter of fact, we remember this from the story of Eliezer. Remember, Eliezer went to get the shidur for Yitzhak, and what happened over there? Eliezer, they give him the food. He says, no, I'm not going to touch any of this food until I tell you the story of what happened. Meanwhile, Malach Gabriel comes, switches the plate, and Betuel eats from that plate, and you never hear from Betuel in the parsha anymore, because he died. So Esav says, no, I'm scared of Lavan. Another interesting thing why he was scared of Lavan, Lavan had a very special avodah zarah. What was the avodah zarah of Lavan? Trafim. What's trafim? Trafim is the head of a firstborn. But if you dig a little bit more about it, it's the head of a firstborn that's shrunken, but it has to be, there's a stipulation to it. It's the firstborn of a firstborn. That is the head of a firstborn. He cuts it off and it becomes an avodah zarah where he talks to him, it makes it move, all these different things. So Esav says, I'm a firstborn, and Yitzhak is a firstborn. If I'm going to go to Esav, what is he going to do? If I go to Lavan, what is he going to do? He's going to make me into his avodah zarah. He's going to chop off my head. I'm a firstborn of a firstborn. I'm going to go there. No, thank you. Furthermore, we see that Yaakov makes his way to Lavan, and this is Yaakov running away from Esav. Why didn't Esav run after Yaakov? They said his father's dead. Go finish the mission. You said you're going to murder your own brother. You know what he said? Lavan got this one. I don't need to do the job. If he's going to Lavan, he's going to take care of it. So here comes this hostile environment called Lavan's house, and Yaakov comes and he tells the malachim to tell his brothers, tell him, Im Lavan garti. He says, I lived with Lavan, you know for how long? 20 years. You want to mess with me? 20 years I'm with the Ramai. 20 years I'm with Lavan. I'm coming back a different person. Each time Yosef Ohalim, but I'm around the block now. I know, I've been around the block. I've lived with somebody that you're scared of. It's a different approach, different look at looking at Yaakov. As a matter of fact, when we see this, is there a Perek Tehillim over here? A book of Tehillim that I can get? We see that this image of Yaakov, Ish Tam Yoshev Ohalim, this wholesome child, this wholesome boy, this wholesome man, that all he wants to do is just learn Torah. All he wants to do is just be good. But yet we see, if you look at it as pshat, and this is anybody who's like a Baal Tshuva, you know, you ever sit with a guy with a Baal Tshuva? Right away they tell you, you know, why is Yaakov a crook? A crook? It says, Natati emet le Yaakov, chesed le Avraham. There's no such thing. Yaakov is 100% truth, 100% emet. No such thing. He lied to his brother. He lied to his father. What did he say to his father? Ani Esav bechorecha, right? He said he was straight out. Not only that, he lived with a crook like Lavan, that in last week's parasha he tells him, why lama ganafta oti? Why did you steal my heart, steal my mind? Why did you cheat me? The crook is telling the Ishtam Yoshev Ali, why did you cheat me? How could that be? And we see over here that Yaakov, more and more, the more we look into him, we see that he's always shrouded in this cloudiness of it's not clear. Is he 100% pure? He's 100% emet. Is he not? Is he not? Because all the Pesukim usually use like harsh words. Ramai, Ganav, Shakran. Why would we have these words connected to Yaakov Avinu? So very interesting. I want to put a scenario in front of you. Let's say that the Rosh Yeshiva's brother comes to visit him. You're coming to a yeshiva, and you're walking, and you see the Rosh Yeshiva hugging his brother goodbye. And as his brother is walking away, comes this crazy Arab terrorist, and he tells you, did you see the Rosh Yeshiva's brother? Which way did he go? Now, if you're an Ish Emet, do you have to tell him the truth? Because if I say I don't know, I'm lying, right? Am I a liar by not telling where to go? If I'm an Ish Emet, I'm 100% true. Somebody asks me a question, my answer is going to be a lie. Is that okay or is that wrong? What? Pikuach nefesh, meaning what? That because of we change. Because his life is in danger, we can lie. We can say not the truth.